Good morning. At least it is for me. I'm hearing the birds chirping. It's a brand new day. I wanted to tell y'all something this morning that I thought you might find interesting. We just got back from the Carnival cruise. We took the Ecstasy, and all the Carnival cruises have similarities. Like there's certain programs, certain things that they all do. Well, we went to this, an informative meeting talking about what's going on and things that you may want to know. And one of the things they mentioned was a sensory bag, and I thought that was so cool. So basically, what the sensory bag is a backpack. It has a symbol on it. I can't remember what the symbol looked like, but it had like sound waves and some kind of, I don't know, but it lets the crew members know that you are a sensory person and a sensory individual. And so the more he talked about it, the more I was intrigued. So I went ahead and went to guest services and I got one of them just to see what was included in the sensory bag. And remember, this bag is for anyone. It's free of charge. It's on loan. You have to return it when you're done, but at the end of the cruise. But the bag included headphones, which obviously we all know what those are for. It included fidget toys. It included a card that basically on one side it had feelings, like how you're feeling today. You could point to it. And the other side explained basic needs, like if you were going to a restaurant and you feel like you can't talk loud enough, or maybe you needed to express yourself and say something, you could point to it. I just thought it was so ingenious. It was really a clever but simple way to show that they care. And so it got me to thinking about the sensory things that were in the bag, and how as parents we often forget those are things we can bring. Like when you're going on a cruise or you're going on a trip or even a day trip, it doesn't matter. You don't know what you may encounter. There may be sights, sounds, things that your child may not be able to process, and it's good to have those little tools to be able to help your child get through those things. And so, the card, I'm sure if we went on Google, I bet we can find that card. It was really ingenious, and you can laminate it so you can carry it with you, and you can give it to your child and say, point to how you're feeling today. Of course, this is something you'd want to do ahead of time and practice, to teach your child how to use this tool. But I thought it was very, very interesting that they had this. And I'm so thankful that Carnival Cruise Lines thought about this, that they thought about inclusion, and they expressed their love for those that are on the cruise ship with exceptionalities. And they took time out of their busy schedule and very busy lineup of activities to talk to the crew, not to the crew, to the people that were on board, and the guests, and explain to them, hey, if you see someone, that they with this backpack or whatever, that be a little bit more patient and kinder. On a cruise ship, it's funny, you got different types of individuals. You got those that are in a rush, constantly moving back and forth. They don't want to stop. They want to do one activity, go to the next, and if you're in their way, you better watch out because they will run right over you. Then you've got those people that are on vacation mode, and they move as slow as a sloth, including the buffet line. They will take their time. Time is nothing. It's like there's all the time in the world, and they'll walk right in front of you, not even thinking about it. They're totally oblivious to anyone else on the cruise. And then you've got those in the middle, who are kind of like go flip-flop or just kind of in the middle. But anyway, it's important to realize that there are individuals when you go on a vacation like that. You're stuck in a cruise ship for 5 days in our instance, but you're stuck in a cruise ship with all these individuals you've never met. You don't know who they are, and everyone has a different threshold. Like they might not have as much patience as you might have, or they might they might not understand, And so we went on an excursion at one of our ports of call, and it was really eye-opening. But anyway, I noticed a family right away, and they had children on the autism spectrum. Of course, I recognized it. Everyone else thought they were being obnoxious, but I thought it was the sweetest thing. The mom was very patient. I thought, at this point, we're on day 3 of our cruise, and she was really patient with her children, like all of them. And as typical as, it is, the father was pretty much ignoring. The mom was guiding, the dad was ignoring. Anyway, I think that's one of the things that dads learn to do, is just ignore and let the mom take over. But anyway, and the son kept saying things really loud over and over and over and over and over. And she just acknowledged it. And I feel like it's important to I wanted to point out the fact that, our children have those idiosyncrasies, and they have their little things that they do, and we're used to it. Other people are not. I could tell some people were probably getting a little bit perturbed, or a little bit, like, oh my gosh, here we go again. But then I started realizing my son, who was with us, him and my daughter were doing things that were a little bit irritating as well. And I thought, it's interesting. It's so much easier to see what's going on outside of your immediate circle. And so I had to kind of talk to them and say, hey, listen, kind of tone it down here. And but I just thought that was interesting. So anyway, I'm excited to be back home, but it was such a wonderful experience. I totally recommend going on a cruise right now. They're taking every precaution. None of us got sick. And of course, we're traveling with a compromised individual. And she even mentioned that. She's like, I didn't even get sick this whole time. And, at home, she gets sick quite often, just little things. But the whole time on the ship, she didn't get sick. And she didn't get motion sickness or anything. She was tired, but other than that, but that's understandable because we did a lot of walking. And so anyway, I wanted to kind of give an update. And it's been a while since I have recorded anything. So I will try to post this as soon as I can. But if you have any questions about cruising, or our experiences, and what we thought about Carnival in particular, just leave a comment below, or message me, and or call me. You all know me. Most of you know me. So just call me, and we'll chat. All right. As always, good luck on your journey, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.